Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm here with Louis and today we're gonna, oh that's a big yawn. Today we're gonna be talking about the new Louis Vuitton beauty line that's come out. Do you think it's just insanity, the prices of it? Oh, there's another yawn. Okay, let me put him to bed. As I was saying, do you think that this is complete insanity, the prices of things? Now, I missed my video yesterday, my Wednesday video, and the reason why I missed it is because I'd filmed this based on pre-launch information, and when I watched the video back, by that point the collection already launched on the 25th of August and the actual prices had been launched at that point. So that's why I decided I'm just going to do this again now that I've actually got the factual information. But we're going to be talking about the prices of things, the actual now confirmed prices of things. But we're also going to be talking about the online backlash that has been pretty big about this collection actually. I'm going to show you visuals of what things look like, and those visuals are from an amazing lady that I found on Instagram. It's not just like website visuals, she's actually gone in store and has been able to film things, and she put that video live. I saw it just before launch of the product, so I don't know, she could be like a VIP. And then I'm gonna finally give you my verdict. So here is what we're talking about. I'm sure loads of you already know that Louis Vuitton launched their own beauty line on the 25th of August 2025. And the stuff is not cheap. It is quite expensive for what it is. But I feel like on one hand it's really expensive, on the other hand actually it's really well priced. Let me explain. The prices start as such. You've got the lip products, so there is a matte lipstick, a satin lipstick and a lip balm. All of them are £120 each. So the way this works is you buy the lipstick, the outer packaging, the whole thing is refillable. I think from what I've seen so far, only the lipsticks are refillable, the lip balm is not. That for me, if that's true, let me know if that's wrong. But to have bought something for £120, which is 160 US dollars, the lip balm, only for it to not be refillable, and then you have to put that beautiful package in the bin after, like the casing, that would be pretty devastating actually. Like, you wouldn't want to do it. I've got some Christian Louboutin lipsticks that are empty, and that packaging is so beautiful, I can't bring myself to put them in the bin. I mean, I should just do it, but this is the problem with luxury makeup. Now moving on to the eyeshadows, so these come in quads, and we're looking at £190, nearly £200. £200 for 4 eyeshadows, and they're not even that big, they're like this big, they're tiny. That works out at 250 US dollars. So it's a lot of money. Let me compare those prices to some of the competitors on the market. Now, if we do this comparison, have a look at this. This is like a ratio almost of their prices compared to others. So they are right up there at the most expensive at 160 US dollars for a lipstick. Then the next one down, we all thought this was expensive, but Hermes, their lipstick is 81 US dollars. Then you've got Tom Ford. I feel like Tom Ford used to be like 40 or 50 pounds, something like that. I'm not sure what it is now, but I know in dollars it's 62 US dollars. And I remember thinking that was expensive. Then you've got Chanel at $50. It's making Chanel look cheap. And then you've got Dior at $48. Of course, these are average prices because each brand do like a lip balm or a lipstick or a lip gloss, but these are like average prices. But you look at that, Louis Vuitton are sort of way ahead and really quite expensive. What do I think about this? I think that these things are really expensive, but I think that there is a bigger thing going on here. My angle on this is that I think this is more than just lipsticks and eyeshadows. I think that this is Louis Vuitton's way, in my opinion, of trying to tap into the audience that they have potentially alienated with their obscene price rises on bags over the years. I think they've lost a lot of those people, those aspirational middle class type people who would once have considered spending £1,000 on a bag, but now that bag is 2,000. And they're like, no, particularly with the controversies that are coming out about so many of these brands now, it's making more people think, is it really worth it probably not. So I think they're trying to tap into that market. I think they're trying to pull those people back in, even though it's small fry money compared to a bag. I think they're trying to pull those people back in. And here's another reason why I think they're doing it. This is, as I said, this is more than just a lipstick and an eyeshadow. To me, this is about them creating accessories around those products that they then try and upsell to the customer. They're affordable accessories. The price of these accessories, that used to be handbag money. Let me give you an example. So something that I would personally use, I wouldn't go and buy it because I can get it in Boots for like £3 and it's going to go in the bin. But it's these blotting sheets. So I actually have quite oily skin and I use blotting sheets loads. And I saw these and I thought they're really, really sweet, but I'm going to burn through those in no time. But the blotting sheets are, how much are they? The blotting sheets are £52 for bits of paper. Bits of paper. But here's where the big money is. The case that you kind of need if you're going to buy the blotting sheets is £425. That lipstick box that's so beautiful with the metal corners, it's £2,130. Over £2,000, and it's going to be like this big. It's going to be tiny because it fits the lipstick. If you want to kind of get something for your lipstick that's on the cheaper end, there is one for £350. It's a lipstick pouch. This is the tip of the iceberg. They've got makeup brush little pouches. They've got that actual vanity case that all of the lipsticks like slot into. I think this is going to be something that they put more energy into moving forward. The other thing that I thought was quite interesting, let me explain. I thought this was going to sell out. My video yesterday that I didn't put up because it was already out of date, in that video I was like, guys, I think this is all going to sell out and the only colours left are going to be like reds and really vibrant evening kind of colours. I think all of the sort of more neutral tones are just going to go. I don't think there's going to be anything left. I was so wrong. I don't know what it's like in store right now, but you go on the website and it's all available. The things that are not available are some of the accessories. So if you look at the actual price of the refills, the lipsticks and the refills for the eyeshadows, when you compare them to the price of lipsticks and eyeshadows from some of the other top brands, actually suddenly it doesn't look so obscenely expensive anymore. Let me explain. Let's go through the refill prices. So a refill on the lipstick is going to be £52. A refill on the eyeshadows is going to be £69. If you compare those prices to how much Chanel is, or Tom Ford, or any such brand like that, suddenly it doesn't look so obscene. And the problem is that initial outlay. That is where it looks really, really expensive. And it is expensive, I'm not saying it's not, but that's where the price comes in. So talking about backlash, there has been a lot of backlash online. I've seen a lot of TikTok videos of people just being like, these prices are insanity. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of people talking about it on Instagram. And of course, whenever there is something like this that gets released, there always is backlash, and you've got people on both sides of the fence sort of arguing for and against it. So for example, this was just a quote that I read online on Business of Fashion. I thought it was quite interesting. Louis Vuitton may also have underestimated consumers' backlash to high prices. As in fashion, beauty is undergoing a value-driven renaissance where shoppers of all income levels are more closely scrutinising cosmetics, their claims and their price tags. Even low-price brands like e.l.f. Beauty and mid-market lines like Rhode and Summer Fridays have to demonstrate their quality and uniqueness. And I think that Louis Vuitton have already tried to do that, because there is another quote that I saw, and apparently it came out in Harper's Bazaar, and Louis Vuitton are apparently making claims that the reason why their products have to be so expensive is because they've been in R&D for like 170 years, which doesn't stack up to me. How has it taken you 170 years to come up with a lipstick and eyeshadow line? Like, not even foundation. I know there are 55 shades of lipstick when normally for every other brand there'll be like only 15 or something, but to justify the price point because it's allegedly taken you that long, it doesn't stack up. So the other day I was on my Instagram and a post came up about the makeup launch, and I started reading some of the comments, and some of the comments were quite interesting, and there's two I want to read to you because they show polar opposite views of this makeup line. The first one is from someone called Selena Locks, who has said, beautiful, but $160 for a lipstick is a bit insane. It is. It is $160. The only good thing is it's refillable, so it's not going to go in the bin after you've used it. That's the only good thing about this. Someone else has responded though and has said this is not a lipstick, and it's not insane, it's luxury. I'm sure you can find the exact same lipstick for $1, but you don't get the experience, the feeling, materials, etc. $160 gets it for you. And I agree with both arguments there. I agree, yeah, it's way too much money. It's a rip-off, if you ask me. Can I say that? I just did. I think it's a lot of money for a lipstick. The refill is more of a realistic price. If there was a colour I was really in love with, I would probably go and buy it, just because it's beautiful. Actually, would I go and buy it? Maybe I would. I'm going to talk about the colour range in a minute though. I can agree with both sides, and on the flip reverse, for some people that's not a lot of money, and for some people who are true lovers of the brand, they will go and buy that. For those who are looking for an entry point into the brand, makeup and perfume tend to be the way, because they are at that more accessible price point, and it means that you might not have the designer bag just yet, but when you open your bag and you take out your lipstick, you've got a little bit of that designer brand with you throughout the day, and it just can make you feel really good if you're into that kind of thing. So what is my verdict? Will I be buying, etc.? I personally don't like any of the colours, and I'm really surprised. I don't like any of the eyeshadow colours. They're all quite like strong, great if you wear like a stronger eyeshadow, but I prefer more like taupes, and I don't really like shimmers. And from what I've seen of those eyeshadows, it looks like all of the palettes contain at least one shimmer, which I know I wouldn't use, and there's nothing there that's soft. They're all quite, as I say, quite strong colours, and I would imagine the colour payoff is quite strong on them as well. The lipsticks, you know how you're watching this and you'll be the same if you wear lipstick. There's a certain tone or certain lipstick tone that you really like, and that's what you wear. I really like sort of 90s browns or mauvey brown beiges, you know, that kind of thing. And when I've looked at the colours available, I was disappointed. A lot of them are like reds, bright pinks. I saw some purples, like plum kind of colours. And the ones that they are calling nude, they're actually quite dark. And they're more, to me, some of them lean towards orange. And I looked through and there was nothing there that I was like, oh, I could see myself wearing that. They're all quite powerful shades. But I would like to know, have you bought anything from this line? Will you be buying anything from this line? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.